Hello guys, just finished this book. Yeah, Throne of Glass series, Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J. Maas. I don't know how to pronounce the name correctly, but yeah, just finished this book. This book is the last book. I think it's the 9th book in the Throne of Glass series. Believe it or not, let me tell you something. Actually, I never started reading. I haven't read any of the books in Throne of Glass series, but this one, I started reading the book in this series with the last book. See, the last book being the first book that I ever read in Kingdom of Ash series. But don't worry, you can read this book as a standalone book, but it requires patience. You see, it requires passion for you to catch up what happened actually, and yeah, slowly the author will unfold what happens in the previous books. Yeah, I just love it. But yeah, I know that not many readers are like that, but to me, I'm grateful that I do have that patience. Yeah, and the writing of this book, they are written in multiple POVs, multiple point of views, so it's kind of give me that omnipresent view where I can read each of the characters' view of what happens and how they see things. So without that bias for only studying for one character, it gives me that multiple views. I don't know what I'm saying, just that yeah, I enjoy the world building here in this book. I enjoy the character developments, and this book is also revolving around the relationships, family, friends, the partners they call mate, and also the allies. And while I was reading this, it's kind of remind me a little bit of Lord of the Rings. I know it's a bit different, but yeah, it's kind of reminded me of Lord of the Rings. Why? Because the genre is the same. It's medieval fantasy. It's just that the writing, you can tell it's do the writing of a modern author. So I believe those readers who are not into medieval fantasy should give this a chance, since the author is not it's not like J.R.R. Tolkien, where lots of poetry, lots of rhetoric. But if you prefer things to be fast paced, lots of actions, and like graphic scenes, this book might be for you. However, readers below 16 needs parental advice, parental discretion, because it does involve mature content, like little bit of gory and some sex scenes. So yeah, parents, if you want your children to read this, well, yeah, they have to read this at their own risk. So, well, what am I gonna do next? Yeah, I've done reading this book, then so what? So I'm gonna buy the rest of the series because I really want to know what happened. And yeah, Sarah really did a great job. Really did a great job. She makes me attracted to her writing, and I want to buy the rest of the books because I really want to know what happened. Yeah, I know there are some untold scene in previous books, so I really want to know how how they form their bonds, and like why they love each other, why they are really appreciate each other, and things like that. So I really want to understand that. So thank you, Sarah, for writing this amazing book, and thank you Pensing Distribution for this review copy.